Alright guys, welcome to my Dark Souls 3 live stream, and I'm gonna continue this new journey, new game journey, and I left the game after complete the cathedral quests. Yeah. Please share and like my content, subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoy watching my gameplay. And let's go. Let's go.
Cleansing Chapel bonfire, you can head out the main entrance and approach the water well to our right.
And as I mentioned before in the previous live stream, I'm doing this gameplay while watching guides. I have to.
This Dark Souls 3 series covers how to do all quests and missable content in order so that all choices and rewards will be available. For best results, follow this series from the start of part 1. There will be spoilers in the form of important information.
Yeah, please bear with me.
Useful timestamps can be found in the video description.
Wait up.
Just arrived at Fair Keep. In part 5, we'll be covering important quest lines to start or continue there before going to the catacombs of Carthus. Stamps can be found in the video description. At the small sunken tower, beginning at the Fair Keep bonfire, we will move out into the swamp. Straight and just a tad to the left is an Estus shard. It can be found sitting next to a small sunken tower. Purple moss clumps can be used to cure our poison status, but I just prefer to heal through it. Moving along the same direction, we can run up a set of
Fair Keep bonfire.
3 flames that will
Fair
be
Keep.
extinguished in order to proceed beyond this area. After extinguishing it, we can go through the archway and down the stairs to our left. There is a gap in the barrier that we can roll through and drop down to the swamp below. A short distance to our left is a small tower, and the sage's coal can be found inside. Archway and down the stairs extinguished in order to proceed poison status, but I just prefer to heal through it. Moving along this same direction, we can run up a set of stairs to find the first of 3 flames that will need to be extinguished in order to proceed beyond this area. After extinguishing it, we can go through the archway and down the stairs to our left. There is a gap in the barrier that we can roll through and drop down to the swamp below. A short distance to our left is a small tower, and the sage's coal can be found inside. We will then start heading back the way we came, moving straight along the path with the tall keep wall to our left. Eventually, we will find another set of stairs. The second flame we need to extinguish will be at the top of the stairs. Swamp. Straight and just a tad to the left is an Estus shard. It can be found sitting next to a small sunken tower. Purple moss clumps can be used to cure our poison status, but I just prefer to heal through it. Moving along the same direction, we can run up a set of stairs to find the first of 3 flames that will need to be extinguished in order to proceed beyond this area. After extinguishing it, we can go through the archway and down the stairs to our left. There is a gap in the barrier that we can roll through and drop down to the swamp below. A short distance to our left is a small tower, and the sage's coal can be found inside. We will then start heading back the way we came, moving keep wall to our left. Eventually, we will find another set of stairs. The second flame we need to extinguish will be at the top of the stairs.
Okay, that's the first fire. Extinguish. Oh my god.
After extinguishing it, we can move across the bridge
Pardon me, guys.
to discover the keep room's bonfire.
And that's where the Abyss Fortress is. Oh my god, this is so... Really?
Moving out to the other side of the keep ruins, we will then go a short distance to the left. The Sage's Scroll can be found in a small camp with several slain mushroom men.
Mushroom Man.
Moving left out of this camp and along the keep wall, we will come upon another white tree and a nearby giant crab. This crab drops the lingering dragon crest ring when defeated, and in addition, there is also the crown of dusk near the white tree. We will next move towards the keep ruins, passing in front of the ramp that leads up to the bonfire and into the small tower ahead. An undead bone shard can be found there amongst a horde of giant slugs. Just outside, there should be a very tall ladder with some slugs at the bottom. Before climbing up it, we can go to the nearby island with an Estus suit, where the Sunlight Talisman is found.
Oh, I cannot pass that.
To the ladder and climb all the way up it. Once at the top, we will go around the right side of the tower past a small doorway. At the top of a short staircase is an illusory wall, which we can hit or roll through to get the Dream Chaser's ashes. We can then drop down and discover the old Look of Farron bonfire.
Alright. Dream Chaser's bonfire, Dream Chaser's ashes. Of Farron.
We can interact with the old wolf to get the Legion etiquette gesture and to join the Watchdogs of Farron Covenant. Before returning to Firelink Shrine, let's make sure that we are healed, then go up the nearby lift. At the top, you will find a stray demon, which drops the soul of a stray demon when defeated. This is one of those unique souls that we want to hang on to.
Okay, didn't expect that. Yeah, I never got grabbed like that. Where's my souls? I don't see it, whatever. It's only six case. There it is. Dude. Why is it so... Oh, I broke its leg. Really, I broke its leg. Yeah, whatever. I had to die once.
Area, we can pick up the great axe, turn around, and run to the other side of the bridge. There is a gap in the barrier on the right side that we can go through and then run along. Before leaving this area, we can pick up the great axe, turn around, and run to the other side of the bridge. There is a gap in the barrier on the right side that we can go through and then run along several platforms to reach a secluded area.
Shopee Pay.
Why I feel like this is so heavy? Let me just do this.
Yeah. Several items can be obtained here, including 2 large Titanite shards, the Lightning Spear spell, and Dragon Crest shield. If we double back and go up the staircase, we can then go down a short drop to get back to the lift. Returning to Firelink Shrine, we can give... Returning to Firelink Shrine, we can give the Dream Chaser's ashes to the Shrine Handmaid, then speak through all of her dialogue. After burning our Undead Bone Shard, we can fast travel to Firelink Shrine once more and get Cirrus to appear. Speaking through...
Ashen one, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust. Where didst thou happen upon this? Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this, it must come from one most. Wouldst thou not agree?
Alright.
Ashen one.
All of her dialogue will get us the Dark Moon loyalty gesture. We can then go give the sages...
Dark Moon loyalty. Oh, this one, right? Where is it again? That's drill ball. Dark Moon loyalty. I should finish her
Hello
dialogue.
again. I have since heard a great deal about you. For one, that you are most gentle of heart. I too am bound by duty. I hear that cordial intrusion, if I can be of help, by a blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Thank you, Cirrus.
Quiet blessing of...
Call to Blacksmith Andre to get the crystal, blessed, and deep infusions. We can also reinforce our Estus flask along with our weapons if we have the materials at hand.
Well. What's the Undead Legion doing with a coal?
The soul of a stray demon can be used to get Havel's ring from Leveled, which is very nice for increasing maximum equipment load.
I suppose it must
We will travel back to the keep ruins and go down the ramp towards the large set of stone double doors.
is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books.
Running along the wall, we will eventually reach an area with curse-spewing basilisks. We'll want to be very careful here, as the curse status accumulates fast and results in instant death. Just a short distance beyond those basilisks, we will find the golden scroll in a small cave, along with the antiquated armor set.
golden scroll. I have to go there for the golden scroll.
We can then exit this cave and go around to the left to find another staircase. Climbing up the stairs, we will be invaded by Dark Spirit Yellowfinger Hazel once more, so long as we are embered. I recommend going up the stairs and then turning around to face her, so that we don't have to deal with the basilisks, which will make the fight more difficult.
Yeah.
Results in here as the curse status accumulates towards the large set of stone double doors. Running along the wall, we will eventually reach an area with curse-spewing basilisks. We'll want to be very careful here, as the curse status accumulates fast and results in instant death. Just a short distance beyond those basilisks, we will find the golden scroll in a small cave. We can then exit this cave and go around to the left to find another staircase. Climbing up the stairs, we will be invaded by Dark Spirit Yellowfinger Hazel once more, so long as we are embered. I recommend going up the stairs and then turning around to face her, so that we don't have to deal with the basilisks, which will make the fight more difficult.
Where I was.
After defeating Hazel, we can go back up the stairs and roll through some crosses to find the last flame that must be extinguished. Before moving on, there are 3 tasks that we should cover because they can only be completed before defeating the Abyss Watchers. The first is to give Orbeck of Vinheim both the Sage's Scroll and Golden Scroll.
This is the important part. I miss it. First game, first journey. What is it again? What was it again? Oh shit, something's wrong. My shift button, what the heck? My shift button got stuck.
This will expand the spells that are available to learn from him. More importantly, it will ensure that Orbeck does not leave Firelink Shrine after we defeat the Abyss Watchers. The next 2 tasks we will cover are only recommended for New Game Plus, as doing them will disrupt more important quest lines, which should be prioritized for a first playthrough. The first of those tasks will allow us to get the Pale Shade armor set, but it will be at the cost of failing Uria's questline and being unable to be prioritized for a...
Nah, there's too much noise. Noisy door. Double doors. I should return to Firelink Shrine.
First playthrough. The first of those tasks will allow us to get the Pale Shade armor set, but it will be at the cost of failing Uria's questline and being unable to get the Usurpation of Flame ending. So, if you want to get the Usurpation of Flame ending and achievement, do not do this next step. To do it, we will need to speak with the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine and heal the Dark Sigil. Keep in mind that this could cost an absurd amount of souls depending on your soul level and hollowing level.
Holy crap, I don't have that kind of soul now.
Back again, I see. I suppose this means you're after soul. Oh my. This is stupendous. And the undead legion of Farron possesses sorceries quite unknown. Thank you for upholding your end of the bargain. I doubt I ever would have made this just now. Let us unravel the thing, so you may put these new... Oh my, it's from Ulasil, an ancient land of... But not even the Dragon School possessed. What would the Xanthus scholars say? They would simply slaver over this fight.
Alright, already have all of it.
I don't mean to seem over in exchange for my sorcerer in the form of scroll. I hope you... I don't mean in the form... I don't mean to seem overbearing in exchange in the form... I hope... Come again.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's.
Of flame ending. So, if you want to get the usurpation of flame ending and achievement, do not do this next step. To do it, we will need to speak with the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine and heal the Dark Sigil. Keep in mind that the flame ending and achievement do not do this next step. To do it, we will need to speak with the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine and heal the Dark Sigil. Keep in mind that this could cost an absurd amount of souls depending on your soul level and hollowing level. After doing this, we can go speak to Yuria to see if it worked. She should refuse to speak with us. Once that is done, we can go back to the staircase near the basilisks where we were invaded by Hazel. Going down the stairs and to the right while embered should trigger an invasion from the Londor Paleshade. Circumstances of this fight can make it very difficult, so I recommend eliminating any basilisks that you run into along the way.
Oh my god.
All that said, defeating Londor Paleshade here will not get us the Paleshade armor set. It will, however, get us the Mannequin Claws, and will also set us up to get the Paleshade armor set later on in Irithyll. The second of these two New Game Plus tasks will allow us to get the proper bow gesture, but it will be at the cost of failing Sirius's questline, causing us to miss out on several unique pieces of gear. All we have to do for it is go to Rosaria's bedchamber and offer up a pale tongue to Rosaria.
Ashen One, much like then let it find, she will understand. Forgive me, said May the Flame.
Holy crap! I need 3 millions to heal. I cannot do this now. What should I do? What should I do? I didn't expect this. Oh my god, I'm confused right now. What the heck should I do now? I'm lost. I cannot find 3 million souls. Oh crap, I cannot find 3 million souls. I already have the usurpation of fire ending. Maybe I can just ignore it. Right? Wait, what is mannequin clause? Holy crap. If I have the access to wing Corvinus, I can farm those. But now I cannot do it. I cannot think any enemies that drop large amount of souls and spammable enemies.
After doing that, Cirrus will be found at Firelink Shrine, and will declare herself as our enemy. Going to the Keep Ruins bonfire, we should then be able to find a gold summoning sign for Yellowfinger Hazel, next to the small tower full of giant slugs. We will need to be Embered to see her summoning sign, and we should get the proper bow gesture shortly after summoning her. Once again, those two tasks are only recommended for New Game Plus, so we will continue on a character that has not done them. Therefore, if you did do both, and find that certain NPCs or summoning signs are not showing up, then that is probably the reason why. In any case, once we have handled all important Pre-Abyss Watcher tasks, we can go to the Keep Ruins bonfire and make our way beyond the now open pair of stone double doors. We will eventually see two dark wraiths at the top of a hill. The Fair and Keep perimeter
Crap. Let me just do the other part. And now she's supposed to be mad at us.
I see that you are now a finger of your path is holy, gentle unkindled. I bid you, if we meet again, it will be as adversaries. Gentle if we...
Holy, I expect this new game gonna be smooth. I don't expect 3 million souls needed to heal my Dark Sigil. If I could just recall any enemy that I can farm a lot of souls. There's none. Only the Corvian Knights, wing Corvian Knights. Oh! Why is it there? Thank you. I still get the proper bow gesture. I don't understand.
probably the reason why. In any case, once we have handled all important Pre-Abyss Watcher tasks, we can go to the Keep Ruins bonfire and make our way beyond the open pair of stone double doors. If you did and find that certain NPCs or summoning signs are not showing up, then that is probably the reason why.
Okay, this is good.
Therefore, if you did do early after summoning her, once it up, then that is...
Sorry guys.
You can go to the Keep Ruins bonfire. Bonfire can be found now open pair of stone double. In any case, once we have handled all important Pre-Abyss Watcher tasks, we can go to the Keep Ruins bonfire and make our way beyond the now open pair of stone double doors. We'll eventually see 2 dark wraiths at the top of a hill. The Fair Keep perimeter bonfire can be found to the right of them. Items that can be equipped to this. Along the door is the great magic weapon sorcerer. There is also a reference crystal wizard, which will drop 2 titanite scales when needed. You can exit the rooms through a hole in the wall to find the spell along with a gem. We can then trek our way back to the bonfire just to use a bone. So we'll be starting at the very key bonfire. If we complete this questline and have angered her, we will find a summoning sign for the Wand or Pale Shade nearby while angered. Shortly after summoning this NPC, we will get the dual bow gesture. If we angered her, we will find a summoning sign for the Wand or Pale Shade. In either case, we will be starting at the... We can then trek our way back to a bonfire to the ruins through a hole in the wall, which will drop 2 titanite scales when defeated.
Yeah. This is cool. Not much soul. Dark leggings, dark mask, dark armor. Oh my god. Dark leggings, dark mask, dark armor. My god, patience please. Titanite skill. What's that? Let's just go. I need to sell the things for souls. Bye.
Near the bonfire, we can exit the ruins through a hole in the wall to find the atonement spell, along with a hollow gem. We can then trek our way back to a bonfire, or just use a homeward bone. In either case, you'll be starting at the Farron Keep perimeter bonfire. If we are doing Uria's questline and having angered her, we will find a summoning sign for the Londor Paleshade nearby while embered. Shortly after summoning this NPC, we will get the dual bow gesture. We can then move out of these ruins and along the right side of the woods to reach the next boss chamber, although we will...
Holy crap, I should have light up the bonfire.
Once there, we can use the black separation crystal to send the Londor Paleshade home.
Oh my god, I'm so... Really? Let me rest you. There's so much going on in my head. That was a London base shit, right?
We should then see two summoning signs appear nearby. Also, as a quick trick, exiting out to the menu and loading of the woods to reach the next boss chamber, although we just keep perimeter bonfire. If we are doing Uria's questline and having angered her, we will find a summoning sign for the Londor Paleshade nearby while embered. Shortly after summoning this NPC, we will get a dual bow gesture. We can then move out of these ruins and along the right side of the woods to reach the next boss chamber, although we will want to hold off on entering.
Now maybe I'm ready for next boss.
Once there, we can use the black separation crystal to send the Londor Paleshade home. We should then see two summoning signs appear nearby. Also, as a quick trick, exiting out to the menu and loading back in will reset any living hostile creatures to their starting position, which should help us save our health and resources. The first sign we will want to use is a short distance down the path, away from the double doors. It is for Black and Goddard, and once again, we will need to be embered to see this summoning sign, and we will get the Buy My Sword Jet.
I'm not gonna get ambushed. Let me just do this first. This weapon is so sick, man. Frostbite is so cool.
Shortly after summoning him. We don't have to, but if we want, we can send this NPC home and use the last summoning sign to bring in Cirrus as an ally. This will only be available if we are doing Cirrus' questline and have not angered her. I personally prefer Cirrus to Goddard because she has some nice miracles on Kit.
I already angered her. Should I just go with Launder Pill shit? Let me try. Never mind. Black hand got it. I've already angered series, so normal series, but it's okay. I've did the first journey with series. Maybe now I can get gotted. Wait, let me check for the previous NPC. Previous Phantom, I mean. Still there? No, only one. Can only bring one for Abyss Watches. Yeah, I'm ready for Abyss Watches. Let's just do it. I need this. Can I go with what was it again? I'll just go with Pontus left eye.
All that said, there is a major boss fight beyond the pair of double doors. Don't forget to equip that symbol of avarice after the fight if you have it, and you can pause now to avoid spoilers. Shopee Pay. Stall and go.
Ooh, cool. I mean coal. As in stone coal. Oh, I saw its eyes. Oh, crap. Okay, now transform. No, not transform. I don't think I have time for buffs. Yeah, you guys are too dark. Oh! How much? 150. Cinders of a Lord, soul of the blood of the wolf. There's so many of the, what the heck? Yeah, let me rest here. What else?
I don't know how useful my adapt, so I recommend the boss with 2 health bars. After getting through the
Yeah,
first
frostbite
level,
is
this watcher will ignite
really
its
cool.
blades and begin
Works
delivering more
as
aggressive
bleed, maybe better than
that are
bleed.
also harder to avoid. I've found hit and run tactics to
Of course, it's better.
effective here,
I just try it. I'm using
which
it.
is a key item, along with the soul of the blood of the wolf, which can be turned into Ludlith for one of 2
I wanna save my souls, but how do I save my souls?
fire, and approaching the altar ahead of it will
I did a little reading, and they said to save soul, just buy anything. Maybe anything such as arrows, and when I want to use it, I just sell it back to Shrine Handmaiden, and of course I will not get the 100% of the souls. Maybe 70% to 80%.
open the path down to the
Of course, that's better than losing all the souls.
of Karthus. For now though, we will return to Firelink Shrine and speak with Hawkwood until he gives us the Farron Ring.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. What else? Where's my favorite Wilderness Crown? And sell the dark armor set. I need souls. 3 billions of it. Insane. Dark mask. Right. Dark armors. Where is it? The gauntlets. Maybe the gauntlets, the leggings. Where is it? Hopefully not leggings. I'll just sell it. Yeah. Let me purchase. There's no rusted coin. What about arrows? Oh.
Ashen one.
Why don't I have any arrows? I'm supposed to have like maybe 1 or 5 of each.
Oh, hey, go on. Have a gander.
Yeah, I have arrows. Let me do just that. What if I sell arrows? Let me have a look. If I sell arrows, I get fire arrow. I'll get one soul. Wait, what the? That's not much. What about this? 30. What about fire arrows? Let me have a look. This 100 souls each, and if I sell it, it's just one. That's like 99% loss. Large arrow, sniper bow. Large arrow, sniper bow, sniper bow, sniper bow. Yeah, not wise to do that. What about anything else? What is this? Fire boom. 50. Oh, fire boom 50. If I sell my fire boom, I get 10. Holy. That's 20%, right? That's 80% loss. What about bandit's knife? Oh, 100 only, and he sold it for 1.
Goodbye.
Too much loss. Not 70% or 80%. What should I do? I need to stack souls, of course. I can use the ring of sacrifice to avoid that, but the ring of sacrifice is not purchasable. It is purchasable maybe, but not infinite.
Ashen one.
Wait, I should buy things from Uria.
Seek the honorable.
Purchase item. Untrue ring. Get that. Only 3, not infinite. I need dark hand. I'll just buy untrue dark ring. Untrue white ring.
Till we made the
What is it again? Dark hand? Yeah, only one dark hand. Untrue ring. Untrue dark ring, untrue white ring. 6 ring of sacrifice. Only 6. Gotta purchase a lot of it. I should be careful. Okay, what's next?
Open the path down to the catacombs of Carthus, turned into Ludlith for one of 2 unique rewards. We can then discover the nearby bonfire, and approaching the altar ahead of it will open the path down to the catacombs of Carthus. For now though, we will return to Firewood Shrine and speak with Hawkwood until he gives us the Farron Ring.
Ferron ring. It's pointless to have one ring, more than one ring. Let me have a look. Ferron ring. I think that's the reduces skill FP consumption. Where are you, Hotwood? You're not Hotwood. Holy crap, where's Hotwood? Oh! I know what's happening. I think Hotwood is outside. There it is.
The poor wretched souls, be they Lord, what a sh... The poor, be they, what a sh...
Wait, what are you looking at? Whose sword is that? Is that Ferron's sword? Ferron sword? I'll just reload the area.
We will then need to fast travel to Firelink Shrine again to cause Hawkwood to leave.
Ooh, good. But what do you really... Let's take a right out. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, and they made him a lord of Cinder, not for virtue.
It's not that cathedral.
At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path still... It was used to transport sacrifices to the cathedral if...
Stones?
You haven't given up. You can make better. I don't need it. The unsworn by wolf's blood took a joyous bunch, really, gaining admission to inside their keep. Even accursed undead. I pity this. Gaining admission to inside their even accursed You oft them. So that's how that... I pity the sorry soul. For helping...
Ferron ring.
I pity...
I should have exhaust all of his dialogues.
I pity this.
Now I have 2 Ferron rings. I don't need 2.
Once that is done, we can head out the main entrance of Firelink Shrine and go to the left. Hawkwood's shield should now be found in front of a grave that is near a starved hound. In addition...
Okay, he's supposed to live. He's supposed to live and outside of the... Yeah, what are we gone? I with heavy rolling? I don't think I'm with heavy rolling. But when enemy keeps hitting me, it feels like I'm heavy rolling. Shields? Oh shit! Get it. Unbelievable, he still flinched me.
We can find and speak with Egon near the passageway to Uranus spot in Firelink Shrine, and we should spend our
Hotwood shields, I already have it, right? What if? Where's Hotwood shields? Yeah, this one. Hotwood shields +9. I just leave it here.
goals on leveling up more if possible. I recommend a max vigor of 27, as HP gains from further levels will start to fall off. At that point, if you're using a refined claymore like me, I recommend splitting additional levels equally between strength and dexterity. We will want to eventually get each of those attributes to level 40. If you're having trouble or need any clarification on what was covered in this video, you can reach out to me in the comments where I will do my best to help.
How you going?
The Catacombs of Carthus will be covered in part 6 of this series. You can find that over on my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat, Burmese Marshmallow. Have a great day. If you're here today, have a great Tuesday. And as always, thanks for watching.
Yes, Marshmallow. Oh, never mind. I'll just continue to Catacombs.
This Dark Souls part of part 1 arrived at the categorical valley. Halfway across the first bridge, we can roll down to an area on our left. Just ahead, we will find the Carthus Pyromancy Tome. We can then turn around and go down the path to our left, rolling through an illusory wall. Going to the right, we will make our way through 2 chambers, then down a short staircase to reach Anri.
Down a short staircase to reach Anri. Yeah, I cannot remember anyway. Let me just read. Catacombs of Carthus. Nothing's following me, alright?
You will want to eliminate any hostiles following us away from Anri, then speak to them. We can answer their question, then go back up the stairs we came down. There's a larger staircase to our left, and we'll want to hurry down it and step to the side to avoid a rolling ball of bones. Just beyond the archway, there is a skeleton wearing a hat to our right. We want to eliminate it quickly, or else it will flee from us. After it's defeated, the rolling ball of bones will explode the next time it hits the bars at the bottom of its path.
Oh, have you, to my shame...
Horse? Nope.
Yes, Horace, he's probably... If that, and I will lay... Please, sir, may the flames...
Yeah, may the flames cut your way too. Ooh. I think that's undead bone shard.
Dropping an undead bone shard.
Let me just pick it.
Proceeding down the main path, we can make a right turn, then go into the chamber on our right. We should limit the amount of jars we roll through here on our way to the Karthus melt ring, which I
crap.
personally enjoy using. We'll then return to the main hallway and, launching out the pressure plate traps, turn down the right at the end of it. Again, there is another pressure plate to watch out for as we move down this path and go down the first hallway on our right.
Enough.
Begin moving, run to the catacombs of Karthus bonfire.
Oh my god.
Also, if we want, we can quickly double back to find a large titanite shard near the bone wall starting point. Now is a good time for a quick trip to Firelink Shrine. We can burn our undead bone shard there and give the Karthus pyromancy tome to Cornix. And don't worry about the other pyromancy tomes that can be seen here, as we'll be getting those later in this video. In addition, we should have 4 large titanite shards now, which is enough to upgrade a weapon of our choosing to +5.
That's so sick! You can upgrade your weapons, earn more as you go, and move quicker with whatever weapons you want. Yes, the grind actually pays off. You know how before you play, you collect the rare gear and become the strongest in reserve. So what weapons will you get?
Titanite shards now, which is and don't worry about the other pyromancy tomes that can be seen here, as we'll be getting those later in this undead bone shard there, and so we run to the catacombs and go down the first hallway. So, if we want, we can quickly double back to find a large titanite shard near the bone ball starting point.
Okay.
Now is a good time for...
It's just lost in that shop. I have to bring the blast weapon. Let me retract. This is so confusing. Three heavy attacks, so much HP. Oh. Where was I again? Too much easier with blessed weapon. Whatever.
A quick trip to double back to find a large titan night shard near the bone wall starting point. Now as a gibbling ball of bones will begin moving as we run to the catacombs of Karthus bonfire. Again, there is another pressure plate on our way to the Karthus milk ring, which I personally enjoy using. We will then return to the main hallway and, watching out for pressure plate traps, turn down the right path at the end of it. Again, there is another pressure plate to watch out for as we move down this path and go down the first hallway on our right. All of bones begin moving as we run to the catacombs.
Yeah, whatever that. Oh, traps! I forgot.
Also, if we want, we can quickly double back to find a large titanite shard near the bone wall starting point. Now is a good time for a quick trip to Firelink Shrine. We can burn our undead bone shard there and give the Karthus pyromancy tome to Cornix. And don't worry about the other pyromancy tomes that can be seen here, as we will be getting those later in this video. In addition, we should have 4 large titanite shards now, which is the Karthus pyromancy tome to Cornix.
Can I still burn the undead shard
Other pyromancy
for the undead bone shard for the?
Getting those later in this video. In addition, we should
Cannot kindle for the, yeah.
titanite shards now, which is enough to upgrade a weapon of our choosing to +5. Starting at the catacombs of Karthus bonfire, we will move forward and down the
Back again, I suppose.
These will do the job. Delivery
I
file
don't
broke
mean
by
to
sound.
in the full-
The
I
ports clear earbuds for
Come
phones. We then match noise cancelling.
Now is a good time for a quick trip to Firelink Shrine. We can burn our undead bone shard there and give the Karthus pyromancy tome to Cornix. And don't worry about the other pyromancy tomes that can be seen here, as we'll be getting those later in this video. In addition, we should have 4 large titanite shards now, which is enough to upgrade a weapon of our choosing to +5.
Alongside the pupil.
Starting at the catacombs of Karthus bonfire, we will move forward and down the stairs to our left.
Do not be gone for long.
Once at the bottom, we can go a short distance forward and to the right, into a small chamber. We will be invaded by Night Slayer Zorik here, assuming that we are embered. Defeating him will get us the My Thanks gesture along with the Night Slayer's ring. We can then leave the chamber.
Night Slayer's ring. I want to defeat it. What is it again? My thanks, Night Slayer's works. Already have my thanks, right? Night Slayer's ring. Night Slayer's ring. Can I use double ring? I don't think so. Put black back here and put another black back there. I cannot. Look at that. That's
and go down the path to our right and up the first set of stairs to our right from there. At the top of the stair, defeating him will get us the My Thanks gesture along with the Night Slayer's ring. We can then leave the chamber and go down the path to our right, and forward and to the right, into a small chamber. We will be invaded by Night Slayer Xoric here, assuming that we are embered. Defeating him will get us the My Thanks gesture along with the Night Slayer's ring. We can then leave the chamber and go down the path to our right, and up the first set of stairs to our right from there. At the top of the stairs, we can make a sharp left and go down that direction. There is another large Titanite shard that we can pick up, but more importantly, we will find the Grave Warden's ashes at the far end of this hall.
Grave Warden's ashes.
We can then make sure no skeleton once more, then drop down to the nearby rock path. Straight ahead is another major boss. For now though, we will want to attack the ropes holding up the wooden bridge so that it collapses.
I'll just keep the Night Slayers. The heck? Ah, crap. This sword is too heavy. Okay, that skill issue. Not skill issue. I'm not interested in using this heavy sword unless I have a lot of stamina. With Warden's ashes, yeah. Son. No, whatever. There's supposed to be crystal, is it here? There it is.
Oh, have you seen...
Oh.
Oh, I've searched. Oh, have you...
Maybe I should exhaust his dialogue.
Waiting for the bridge to settle, we should be able to climb down it to a hidden pathway below. In the following chamber, we will find another burning demon, like the one that we fought with Siegfried. This one, however, will drop the soul of a demon when defeated, which can be turned into Ludolith for one of two unique rewards.
Where's my sickles? Holy crap. Oof. What? I thought I killed it. I thought I killed it. Wait, let me cheese you. Oh. I'm not gonna cheese. So stupid. Where's the... No, I hit them. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? Wow, that's about heavy weapon. Where's my soul again? Right there. That can hit me. Well, I come you. Whoa! The heck? Come up here. Come up here. I want you to fight the mimic. Hit me! Yeah, whatever. Not proud of it. I tried to... What's that? I tried to bring it here to the mimic.
Going further down this path, we can pick up a large Titanite shard along with the Witch's Ring and Old Sage's Blindfold before discovering the abandoned tomb bonfire.
What is Witch's Ring? Greatly boost pyromancy.
If we return to Firvine Shrine, we can give the Great Fort its ashes to the Shrine Handmaid. Doing so will allow us to buy an unlimited number of standard Titanite shards from her shop. This is also a good time to spend our souls on levels. Starting at the abandoned tomb bonfire, we will loop down into the smoldering lake. A giant ballista will begin shooting bolts at us from on high.
Ash?
Gracious, let I.
Titanite shot, right? Alright, Titanite shot. Titanite shot. Yeah.
Ashen one. Beast one.
Wait up. Purchase Titanite shot. 800 souls. What about I sell Titanite shots? Only 100.
Ashen
Okay.
one.
We will need to time our dodges well to avoid taking damage, as we move to and through a small passage to our right. We can get a Twinkling Titanite and Titanite chunk while moving down this path, and at the end of it, we will find a hostile Horus the Hushed.
Yeah, welcome to Smoldering Lake. Twinkling Titanite, I need that. I'll just attack it. Let's just leave you. And there's Horus.
Defeating him will get us the Llewellyn shield, and make Horus's armor set available for purchase from the Shrine Handmaid. Also, we can pick up a couple of large Titanite shards in this area before heading out. Once we are out of the cave, we will turn left and move towards the fog door in the distance, although we won't be going through it just yet. Optionally, we can grab 5 large Titanite shards on our way over. Now might be a good time to pause if you want to avoid minor spoilers, but it may also result in your death. Taking damage. Occasionally pass through and damage this defeated, we will get the Lightning Stake spell, along with another undead bone shard. We can then make our way up the nearby path to discover the Demon Ruin spawnfire.
Bye, Horus. Linden, what was it again? Linden Shield. Linden Shield, right? Where is it? don't I have it? Why don't I have the shoe? Ah, there, I have it. Llewellyn shoe. I'll just pick it up. And this sunroom.
It's a good time to make a quick stop back at Firelink Shrine. We should have more than enough large Titanite shards to reinforce a weapon of our choosing to +6. We can also burn our Undead Bone Shard, then return to the Demon Ruin spawnfire.
What's that sound?
The Demon Ruin spawnfire. If we are embered, we will see a summoning sign for Night Slayer Zorig nearby. While this will come in handy for a boss fight later on, I've found Zorig to be more of a hindrance while trying to explore the Demon Ruins to collect several important items. Going down into the ruins, we will turn right at the bottom of the first staircase and go down another set of stairs. At the bottom, we will turn right and go down the passage at the far side of this area. There is an illusory wall that we can break through here if we want to get the Black Knight sword, but we should otherwise continue down the main path. Following along the right-hand wall will eventually bring us to the staircase. The Old King's antechamber bonfire can be found at the top. Before continuing, I want to give a quick note about the 2 lava pits in this area that we will be seeing soon, and how to get the items therein.
shit.
Lava is very damaging and will quickly result in death. That said, fire resistance and a good fire blocking shield can actually reduce the damage taken and make it more survivable. However, blocking is directional, and so the lava can only be blocked while facing a certain direction, and you must start blocking before entering the lava. Ultimately, I would just say to plan for multiple deaths and losing any souls you have on hand if you want to go get all of the items in the 2 lava pits, especially at this point in the game. Getting back on track, from the old King's Antechamber bonfire, we can go down the hallway that is right next to it to find the Izalith Pyromancy Tome. Doubling back, we can rest at the bonfire to stop any enemies from following us, then move across this chamber to find another illusory wall. Watch out for falling lava oozes as we make our way down the path to our left. At the end of it, we will find an Estus shard. We can then double back down that same hall and drop down to the left. Again, watch out for the falling lava ooze as we grab the undead bone shard to our right. After grabbing it, we can move down to the far side of this area. This time, however, we will go down the last hallway to our right. Do not move too far straight ahead there unless you want to fall into a pit of lava. Instead, we will go down the first hall on our right. Directly ahead is another illusory wall we can walk through to find the Quilana Pyromancy Tome. We can then turn around and drop down into a pit full of giant rats. Once those have been dealt with, we can dispel another nearby illusory wall to find a chest containing 3 large Titanite shards. There is another illusory wall behind the chest, with a drop beyond it that leads down to the Izalith staff. Dropping down once more, we will need to move forward and to the right, past several basilisks. A wide staircase should be visible ahead, but there is also a small path to the left of it that will lead us to the true form of Night Slayers.
Nice shot. My god, I'm so rusty. Don't need them to be chasing me. There's another one here. Oh crap, why did you follow me? Alright, I'm confused. This is lava. This is the basilisk place. Yeah. And I'm sure this is the female travel spot.
Sorry. Defeating him here will get us the Fume Ultra Greatsword and Black Iron Great Shield. After doing that, we can return to that initial wide staircase that we saw and cross the bridge beyond it. There are 2 ladders to climb up after crossing the bridge, and we can take a second to drop down and grab the Dragon Rider bow before moving on. We will emerge near the giant ballista and can sneak around to the left to get there more safely.
Dragon Rider bow? I already have that. Where is it? There it is. Dragon Rider bow, right? Dragon Rider bow, Dragon Rider, yeah, here it is.
Dangerous enemies along this path, and I recommend just running past them to turn off the giant ballista. Survival falls to reach the ground floor of Smoldering Lake. For several tasks. First, we can give Cornix the Izalith Pyromancy Tome. We won't be able to give him the Quilana Tome, but another NPC that we haven't met yet, Carla, will be able to use it. First, we can give Cornix the Izalith Pyromancy point. We can return to Firelink Shrine for several tasks. First, we can give Cornix the Izalith Pyromancy Tome. We won't be able to give him the Quilana Tome, but another NPC that we haven't met yet, Carla, will be able to use it. First, we can give Cornix the Izalith Pyromancy Tome. We won't be able to give him the Quilana Tome, but another NPC that we haven't met yet, Carla, will be able to use it. We can also reinforce our Estus Flask at Andre and burn our Undead Bone Shard at the bonfire.
Ah, what then you've found brilliant. I time now.
Starting at the Demon Ruins bonfire, we can summon Ice Slayer Zorig if we are embered. Then go up the nearby steps and toward the fog door. In order to get a specific armor set, you will need to summon Great Swamp Cuculus near the body for Estes Flasket Andre, and burn our undead we haven't met yet, Carla. Starting at the Demon Ruins bonfire, we can summon Night Slayer Zorig if we are embered. Then go up the nearby steps and toward the fog door. In order to get a specific armor set, you will need to summon Great Swamp Cuculus near the bottom of the stairs, and if my sources are accurate, she will need to survive the boss fight ahead. Be sure to equip the Symbol of Avarice after defeating the boss if you have it for a boost in souls gain, and you can pause now to avoid spoilers about the boss fight. For everyone else, the Old Demon King is one of the nastier bosses that we face.
Oh, so that's why I have to kill the Night Slayer Zorig. Come here. Come here, sword. What is doing? Holy crap. Yeah, boss is much tougher. Everything is much tougher for me.
Up to this point. It employs several large area of effect attacks that must be dodged to avoid taking damage. Also, given that we are trying to keep the Great Swamp Cuculus NDC alive, we can't afford to play things slow and safe. I personally relied on overwhelming offense and heavy attacks, mixed in with a few dodge rolls when necessary. Avarice after defeating the old demon, we can make a quick stop at Firelink Shrine to spend our souls. Going to the cliff underside bonfire, we can make our way up to where we originally found Cornyx. We should find Cornyx's armor set and spotted whip there, but again, this may only be the case if the Great Swamp Cuculus survived the old Demon King fight. Survived the old Demon King fight. Next up, we will start at the Catacombs of Carthus bonfire and retrace our steps to where we found Anri, near the collapsible wooden bridge.
Collapsible wooden bridge. Collapsible wooden bridge. Wait. Yeah, whatever. I can just never mind.
Oh, Horace, where have you run off to? Have you abandoned me? No. What a horrible
The
thought.
ring of the evil eye. We can then drop down to the stone path, making sure that we are not being followed by enemies. We can speak with Henri and tell of the smoldering light to get the ring of the evil eye.
There'd be a lake so deep
We can then drop down to the stone path below and go down the following hallway to reach the next
I
major
knew
boss fight.
Horace was alive and wouldn't stray far. Thank you. We are both in your debt. This hardly please. I will thank you, may the
The battle is started by touching the goblet in the chamber. We'll want to make sure to pick up the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tower quickly before the boss fight starts. And if you can, be sure to take advantage of that symbol of avarice trick. Other than that, you can pause now to avoid boss spoilers.
Only now the Master of the Darkness. The first time I encounter this High Lord, it is it is scary. It was scary. Look at that pitch black. The mimics hate. Yeah, cool. Finally, one of my favorite place, Irtil, an ancient fabled city, a beautiful city. Yeah, okay. Nice. How much souls? 25, 250 grams. Soul of Hyla One. Oh, bonfire. Let me just rest here.
The trick to defeating High Lord Wolnir is to destroy the glowing golden bracelets around his wrists. Wolnir's second phase depends on which bracelet as put it. Fire to avoid spoilers. If you are having trouble or need any clarification on what was covered in this video, you can reach out to me in the comments where I will do my best to help. Irithyll of the Boreal Valley will be covered in
Nice, beautiful.
You can find that over on my channel, and if you're new, consider subscribing. You're helping me feed my cat. Her name's Marshmallow. Have a great day. If you're new today, have a great Wednesday. And as always, thanks for watching. This Dark Souls 3 series covers how to do all quests and missable content in orders.
I'm a be AFK, guys. Be right back.
choices and rewards will be available. For best results, follow the
Alright, I'm back. So sorry. Thank you for waiting.
spoilers in the form of important information, and as usual, and within it can move, which should stagger. A Sullivan's Beast will spawn and to attack us while crossing. This can be a really nasty enemy to fight.
What's that? 40. Yeah, I know.
But if we catch it as it appears, we can get off 2 light attacks on its face before it can move, which should stagger it. We can then go in for a critical hit and finish it off thereafter. Doing so will get us the Pontiff's right eye frame. Central Irithyll Bonfire. The small doll key item that we got from the Deacons of the Deep Boss will allow us to pass through the invisible barrier. After resting at that bonfire, we can return to the section of the bridge with the message sign while embered. We should now be able to see a gold sign on the ground near it, and we can interact with that to be summoned in Cirrus World, where we will need to help her defeat Creighton the Wanderer. Keep in mind that this is only available if you've been doing Cirrus Quest, and have not angered her by giving a pale tongue to Rosaria. After defeating Creighton, we can return to Firelink Shrine and speak with Cirrus. Doing so will get us the Blessed Mail Breaker along with the Silver Cat Ring. This is one of my personal favorite exploration rings. It won't stop a deadly fall from resulting in death. However, if a fall is survivable, this ring will prevent us from taking any damage at him at this point could result in his death, so taking any damage at all. I have a quick warning about Grey Rat here. He will ask us to go pillage Irithyll if we speak to him. However, sending him at this point could result in his death, so we should refuse his request or just avoid speaking to him until we found a certain NPC in Irithyll. Also, if we are doing Uria's quest, we can interact with her and select the talk option to get a minor update on her quest line. Next, we will
Hi Yura.
Speak the Honourable.
Update? Just not update.
Our lord, knowest thou of a youth named Anri? He is hollow. A fellow of my... For what? Till we meet, may the dark...
turn to the Central Irithyll bonfire and begin making our way to the Church of Yorshka. The enemies in this area are very
Ah, there I am, please.
Holy crap, I forgot to... Okay.
Do not be gone for what is a teacher.
Back to
How?
shield, right? +9 1.
Ashen 1.
Aggressive and deadly. Because of that, if you want to pick up items and explore, I recommend clearing out enemies carefully as you go through. The other option is to just ignore all of the items, running and dodging past any enemies along the way. After passing the 2 Firewitch enemies and a couple of Pontiff Knights, we will find a side path to our left that leads up to the Church of Yorshka Bonfire, with Anri standing nearby. This next part is important because it has 2 enemies, so I recommend watching it. If this is your first playthrough and you are going for the usurpation of Flame Ending and achievement, then all we want to do here is speak in all of Anri's style. This will get us the quiet resolve gesture. This next step should only be done in New Game Plus, if you are trying to get the Pale Shade armor set. Doing this next step will anger Urian, and prevent you from getting the usurpation of Flame Ending and achievement. With that said, if you've already gotten that ending, you can speak through all of Anri's dialogue, then turn around and go to the corner of the church with all the statues.
What's happening?
The statues is actually disguised Pilgrim Agent of Uria, and we will need to eliminate them. Doing so will get us the Chameleon spell.
I'm so sorry.
Again, do
I didn't. Stupid Pontiff.
This step will anger Yuri, guised Pilgrim Agent of Uria, and we all of Anri's dialogue. Then turn around and go to the corner to from getting the usurpation of Flame Ending and achieve New Game Plus. What we want to do here is speak through all outcomes, so I recommend watching ahead. If this is your first playthrough and you are going for the usurpation of Flame Ending and achievement, then all we want to do here is speak through all of Anri's dialogue. This will get us the quiet resolve gesture. This next step should only be done in New Game Plus, if you are trying to get the Pale Shade armor set. Doing this next step will anger Uria, and prevent you from getting the usurpation of Flame Ending and achievement. With that said, if you've already gotten that ending, you can speak through all of Anri's dialogue, then turn around and go to the corner of the church with all of...
Yeah, sorry, Anri. Ah, crap. What was it again? Quiet resolve. Quiet resolve. Yeah, I already have that. And there it is.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to fight, but my duty must be done. Even a look for the children, we all... I would do well to learn. May the flame. I would do well. May the flame.
The statues. One of the statues is actually a disguised Pilgrim Agent of Uria, and we will need to eliminate them. Doing so will get us the Chameleon spell. Again, doing this step will anger Uria and prevent us from getting the usurpation of Flame Ending. With that covered, we can start at the Church of Yorshka Bonfire and head down the...
Wait, do I need anything from Uria? I already have any finite things. Bought it. The Dark Drift, the rings. Let me just check it in.
Be honorable.
Already have that. Bought the Landable. I'm gonna just buy this poison throwing knife. Fire it. Virgin Stone. Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye Julia.
Meet again.
We will never meet again. Maybe we will meet again. My bad. After I angered you.
Nearby staircase. If we go to our right in the cemetery, well,
Check this out, guys. Yeah, I'll go report to you, Lady Yuria. Oh, crap.
at Lala Moves, we make delivery fast and simple. Ready to Lala Move It. This Dark Souls 3 series covers how to do all quests and missable content in order so that all choices and rewards will be available. With that said, if you've already got guys to Pilgrim Agent of Uria, and we will need to eliminate them. Doing so will get us the Chameleon spell. Again, doing this step will anger Uria and prevent us from getting the Usurpation of Flame ending. With that covered, we can start at the Church of Yorshka bonfire and head down the nearby staircase.
There is not.
If we go to our right, the Usurpation of Flame ending.
Farewell.
With that covered, we can start at the Church of Yorshka bonfire and head down the
farewell,
nearby
Yuria.
staircase. If we go to
I wanna end you, but
we'll be invaded by Kraton the Wanderer, Usurpation of Flame ending. With that covered, we can start at the Church of Yorshka bonfire and head down the nearby staircase bell. Again, doing this step will anger Uria and prevent us from getting the Usurpation of Flame ending. With that covered, we can start.
wait, can I do something? Never mind.
At the Church of Yorshka bonfire and head down the nearby staircase. If we go to our right in the cemetery while embered, we will be invaded by Kraton the Wanderer. Defeating him here will get us the Dragon Slayer's axe. The Before leaving, we can also pick up an undead
I need to defeat this NPC to use them
stone nearby.
in a boss fight.
At this point, we can go back to the bridge before the central Irithyll bonfire.
Where are you?
At the bridge's center behind the large tombstone nearby. At this point, the Dragon Slayer's axe. Before leaving,
Where are you? Oh my god. Let me return this.
Brr. Defeating him here will get us the Dragon Slayer's axe.
Where's Creighton? No Creighton.
Before leaving, we can also pick up an undead bone shard from behind the large tombstone nearby. this point, we can go back to the bridge before the central Irithyll bonfire. At the bridge's center, we will find Kraden's steel mask and the Mirror Chain armor set. We can also make a quick return trip. At this point, we can go back to the bridge before the central Irithyll bonfire. At the bridge's center, we will find Kraden's steel mask and the Mirror Chain armor set. We can also make a quick return trip to Firelink's shrine to burn our undead bone shard, then travel back to the Church of Yorshka bonfire. From there, we will head back down the same staircase as before, but this time we will go down the stairs to... left. We'll want to watch out for enemies dropping down on top of us as we go through the dark chamber that follows.
This is not good. I don't get it. I think I'm gonna need Kraden later.
Near a pawn of swords, and we will head through it, sticking mostly to our left.
Oh crap.
If you go to the right area of this pawn to get the Great Heal spell. The sewer to our left, let's move straight past it and towards the distant manor bonfire. We'll be progressing past this bonfire until near the end of the video, but we may as well discover it now. Double back up the stairs, enter the pond, and go into the sewer, which will now be on our right. a staircase straight ahead, and to the left of it, you will find the excrement-covered ashes in a small chamber. We can then head up the stairs to covered ashes in a small chamber. We can then head up the stairs to find an Estes suit, along with a familiar face. Siegfried should be sitting near the fire, and we can speak to him to get the Emit Force spell. He will also give us another Sequoia, which we will consume if we continue speaking to him. That said, we should speak through all of his dialogue to make sure that his questline progresses correctly. In addition, doing this will get us his various gestures, assuming that we have not already gotten them. Once Siegbert has fallen and progresses correctly. In addition, doing this will get us his various gestures, assuming that we have not already gotten them to him. That said, we should speak through all of his dialogue to make sure that his questline progresses correctly. In addition, doing this will get us his various gestures, assuming that we have not already gotten them. Once Siegbert has fallen progresses correctly. In addition, doing this will get us his various gestures, assuming that we have not already gotten them. Once Siegbert has fallen progresses correctly. In addition, doing this will get us his various gestures, assuming that we have not already gotten them. Once Siegbert has fallen asleep, we can continue on to the next room. There is a Silver Knight archer watching over this next ornately decorated room. Because of that, we should kite the Silver Knight on the ground floor into the smaller chamber beyond it and fight him there. Fight him there.
Divine blessing.
Before moving on, we can walk up the nearby stairs, turn around at the top, and run over to 3 chests. None of these chests are mimics, and we will find the Leo Ring, Smaug's Great Hammer, and a Divine Blessing within them. Moving outside of this building, this next part will only happen if you've angered Yuria, and a ring, Smaug's Great Hammer, and a Divine. Turn around at the top and run over to 3 chests. None of these chests are mimics, and we will find the Leo Ring, Smaug's Great Hammer, and a Divine Blessing within them. Moving outside of this building, this next part will only happen if you've angered Yuria and eliminated the Pilgrim at the Church of Yorshka, so this will likely apply to just the New Game Plus players that are not going for the Usurpation of Flame ending. If that is the case, make sure you are embered, then go just barely to the top of the first staircase. Doing so will trigger a second invasion from the Londor Paleshade.
Ah, crap. Mannequin claws. Nice.
Don't go any further here because you will likely attract the attention of 2 starved hounds, and they are a huge pain to deal with. When defeated, the Longbow Pale Shade will only drop its mannequin claws if this is the first time defeating them. If you defeated them in Fair and Keep already, they will not drop anything. Regardless of our playthrough, we will need to proceed up the stairs and past a really annoying section of starved hounds. There should be a lift to the right of a statue/altar, and taking it will open up a shortcut back to the Church of Yorshka bonfire. We can make a quick trip to Firelink Shrine to give the excrement-covered ashes to the Shrine Handmaid. For New Game Plus players, if you defeated the Londor Paleshade Invader in both Fair and Keep and in Iraville, you will find a Paleshade armor set near Yol and Yol's slot in the Firelink Shrine. Since we found Secret in Iraville and spoke through his dialogue, it should now be safe to send Grey Rat to go pillage there. You can apparently also get patches to look out for Grey Rat if Siegfried is no longer alive. But that probably won't be necessary or even an option if you've been following this walkthrough series closely. In any case, this next part is optional, but we can buy a black firebomb from Patches and leave it at the crow's nest above the shrine to get a Titanite chunk. That should bring us to a total of 2 Titanite chunks, enough to reinforce a weapon of our choosing to +7. Be necessary or to go pillage there. In Firelink Shrine, if you defeated the Londor Paleshade Invader in both Fair and Keep and in Iraville, you will find the Paleshade armor set near Yol and Uria's spot in Firelink Shrine. Since we found Siegfried in Iraville and spoke through all of his dialogue, it should now be safe to send Grey Rat to go.
Sneering Mass. Sneering Mass. Where is it? Londor Paleshade. Where's Londor Paleshade?
Pillage there, in Firelink Shrine. Since for New Game Plus players, if you defeated the Londor, we can make a quick trip to Firelink Shrine to give the excrement-covered ashes to the Shrine Handmaid. For New Game Plus players, if you defeated the Londor Paleshade Invader in both Fair and Keep and in Iraville, you will find the Paleshade armor set near you.
So that's why I don't find it.
In Firelink Shrine. For New Game Plus players, if you defeated the Londor Paleshade Invader in both Fair and Keep and in Iraville, you will find the Paleshade
Sneering Mass. There is no Sneering Mast. Bullshit, please, bullshit trousers. Wow, I didn't get it. I don't have bullshit. Phone keep. That's yellow. That's hazel yellow finger. I don't have bullshit. My god.
Ashen one.
It's okay. Hey, Humble Ash.
Gracious, let Iona. Ashen bring with, is it not? Ashen one.
Armor set near Yol and Uria's spot in Firelink Shrine. Since we found Siegfried in Irithyll and spoke through all of his dialogue, it should now be safe to send Greyrat to go pillage them.
Oh,
You can apparently also get patches to look out for Greyrat if Siegfried is no longer alive. But that probably won't be necessary or even an option if you've been following this walkthrough series closely. In any case, this next part is optional, but we can buy a black firebomb from Patches and leave it at the crow's nest above the shrine to get a Titanite chunk. That shortcut we just unlocked. We just unlocked. Bottom of the lift, we will move straight ahead, up the stairs and through a small building. After going up another set of stairs, we can run past 2 Pontiff Knights and down another set of stairs to open one last shortcut back to the Church of Yorshka bonfire. This next part is optional, but there are 2 rings that we can get in this general area. First, we should go eliminate the fire witch that is down the stairs that are in front of the shortcut we just opened. Doing this should cause the nearby cluster of deadly foes to begin their patrol, away from where we will be going. We can then go through the shortcut door and up to the area outside the next major boss chamber. From there, we can drop down to a slightly elevated area and pick up the ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Dropping down, we can then roll through a nearby illusory wall and grab the magic clutch ring. With that handled, we will return to the area outside the boss room chamber. There can be up to 3 summoning signs here. The first is only present if
unlock a shortcut. One. There's supposed to be one here. Holy crap. Only two. Alright guys, I think I'ma leave it here. After this, I am going for the Ponte Sullivan. But I'm not sure if I want to do that live stream. If I have time, I want to do live stream, but yeah, if I don't have time, I just continue the game off stream. I have second thought about making this live stream. It is so bad. I miss a lot of things actually. Like sets. I thought this gonna be easy. Yeah. And I'ma end my live stream. Thank you for watching. Please share and like my content. I hope you enjoy watching me getting beat up by enemies. Yeah, it's not fun. So far, this playthrough is really difficult. New game enemies is what, like 50% stronger, I wanna say. And every time they hits me, I was like, ooh, flinch a lot, and I cannot evade. Yeah, they are stronger, right? But not as difficult as my first playthrough. I already know what happened. Even though I know, I still need to watch playthrough to not feel any certain quest line. It is so not straightforward about the quest lines. Very confusing. I still have no idea. Confused which one to do first, which one need to do later. Even though I'm following the guides, I still miss couple things. look at it. I still don't have the Cretan invasion, which is really weird. Did I miss something? There's supposed to be Cretan invasion here. Here, Cretan. Where's Cretan? Yeah, this really turned me off. I was planning to have a good time doing new journey. I may miss a lot of things in the first playthrough. But it's okay because it is first playthrough, right? I'm just gonna start a new game and maybe not miss a single thing. And that's not working out. I am still... Wait, what's that? Oh, a statue. My god. Not a statue, just a roof. I will keep making video content maybe. No, maybe I probably making new video and content, just not Dark Souls live stream. Unless if I want to start the new game, pet new game. This is so confusing. I miss a lot of things. Maybe I'm just bad at this game. Who knows? I have to follow the guides slowly, and everything else is much more confusing. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for being here.